Hello everyone, welcome back. So today's lesson is on Figma tools. So basically there are 6 different type of Figma tools. So whenever you create or open a file, it will basically bring you to a empty canvas like this. So on the bottom of this there will be a small navbar. So in this small navbar you will be able to see different type of logos with a drop down options. So basically these logos indicates the different type of tools it has. So for the first one is the move tools, the second one is the region tools, then the shape tools, then creation tools, text, as well as the last one is the comment tools. Inside of each of these tools there are some sub tools. So for the first one, for the move tools, there are three different type of tools inside of it. So now I'm going to show you one by one. So for the first one is the move tool. Basically move tool is used to move any type of items or objects on the canvas or the art screen. So for that you can use the shortcut V. Just simply by pressing the V button on your keyboard you can access to this tool. So for that, first you need to select one item, then you can just go over here and select the move tool, or you can just simply press the V on your keyboard. So now it helps you to move the items. So let me make it more easier for you. So let's say it has a different color, so I'm going to just move it. So you see, this is how you use the move tools to move things around the Figma art frame. Okay, so now the second tool is called the hand tool. So the shortcut for the hand tool is H. Okay, let me press the H. So basically this tool will help to move around the canvas. It doesn't move any particular objects or any type of like items, but it moves the canvas. For example, if you have something over here, you can just simply move it like this. Okay, so this is how it is easy to use the hand tool to move around your canvas. Another shortcut for the move tool is using the space button. So when you hold the space button, it provides you this hand cursor. So now using the left button on your mouse, you can just move it around. Okay, so now the third type is the scale one. So scale, for scale the shortcut is K. So for that you first need to select the item. So now hold the K, press the K button. So basically you see it kind of gives you a both side arrow, but it has double heads. That means you can now scale it according to your item. So I want to, let's say, scale this to larger one. You see the digit of both width and the height is being changed. So this is how you can just scale up and down any type of an item. So now for the second tool is basically the region tools. So there are 3 different type of tools. So here mostly we will be using the frame and the slice. So let me show you for that. So for the frame, the shortcut is F. So you can just create frame like this, or just simply holding the F button, it will give you that frame cursor. So whenever you use the frame cursor or tool, it will provide you some more option for like the frames for the mobiles, tabs, desktops, iMacs, and lots more. So basically you will be able to select whatever frame you want to use. So for example, I'm taking the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So this is the frame. You can just rename it to, let's say, phone. Okay, so you can rename these frames as well. So one of the key things about frame is that frame can be used for a lot of different type of purposes to create basically the frame or the pages or the screens of the product you will be designing. It will also be helpful for auto layouts that I will teach you later. Okay, so for the second one is the slice tool. So what actually slice tools do? Basically slice tools can be used for example, taking a screenshot type of things. So let's say I want to only cut this portion. Okay, I want to turn it to an image or something like that, or I want to have like to take a screenshot of this page. So screenshot is not available over here, so you can just slice it like this. So once you select this item, so let's say it provide you like dashed type of line, so it means that this portion is being cut. So now you have to select this option, then go to this export. So you can export it in either of the format. So let's say I'm taking it JPEG. So now I'm going to export file 1. So it will just bring you to your download options. Okay, so thus you can just cut any portion. So let's say I want to have this portion, you can also do it. Okay, so this is how we will be using the slice tool. Now I'm going to show you different type of shape tools. So there are several type of shapes: the rectangle, line, arrow, ellipse, polygon, star. So let's just start with the rectangle, which shortcut is R. So you can basically create rectangle using this rectangle tool. So now you can just add fields. Okay, you can just resize it. Now if you want to have a perfectly shaped square, so for that you have to first select the rectangle tool, then holding the shift button you can actually create squares. Okay, so now for the second tool is the line tool. For its shortcut is L. So we already know what is line is, a straight line over here. So you can see we can move the line at any directions, and it changes the degree and also the width of the line over here. So in this way, this is very difficult to create a straight line. As you can see, it can be a bit tricky. So we will use the same formula. We will take the L key, then holding the shift button we can create a straight lines. Okay, so in case of the straight lines, please look at this degree. So when you hold the shift button, you can move to the directions to either like 45 degree, 90 degree, 135 degree, or 180 degree. Okay, so this is how we can use a shift button to create the straight lines. Now for the other one is for the arrow, which is shift L. So this is also very easy. Holding the shift button you can create a straight arrow, or you can just simply create arrows like this. And now the ellipse. So just by using the shortcut O, or by selecting this from here, you can create ellipse. You can just rearrange its shape. So now if you want to create a perfectly shaped circle, we can always hold the shift button and we can create this circle, round shaped circle. But for the polygon and the star, there is no shortcut, so you have to come over here. So you can just create a polygon like this, or to create a perfectly shaped polygon, you can just simply hold the shift button. So you can create a perfectly shaped polygon. So for the star, you can just normally create a star, or holding the shift button you can create more well shaped stars. So this is how you can use the shape tools.